Hello, my name is Frank Marrone from Gettysburg Trains, and what you're going to see here on YouTube in different parts is a story of my hobby. A little bit about myself. I'm 36 years old and I live in historic Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. My hobby and my passion is model railroading. I've been in model railroading for about 30 years now. When I received my first set of trains in 1976 from my father, who was also an avid model railroader. As a young man, I took up another hobby, which was Civil War reenacting, which I did for about 12 years. And last year, in the summer of 2007, I had decided that after a lot of politics and a lot of things that I didn't like in the hobby, didn't like to see in the hobby, that I'd go back more to my roots, to a hobby that I consider to be fun, which is what hobbies are supposed to be, and to a hobby that's clean and, by the way, is the world's oldest hobby, model railroading, that's been going on since 1902. So over the next couple minutes and over the next several videos, you're going to see a little bit about myself, you're going to see a little bit about my layout, and I encourage you, all you YouTube users, to go ahead and send some comments in, ask some questions. Model railroading fans, I could use your input, help improve my layout. Let me take you for a little tour, and I thank you for watching Gettysburg Trains. My layout is basically consisted of about 5 tracks. I have started building backgrounds all the way around the set. Has some scenes, some mountain scenes, city scenes, plenty of buildings, and of course plenty of trains. Though it is a work in progress, I am putting a lot of detail into my layout. The layout is 22 feet long by 18 feet wide at the present moment. I have a lot of buildings, such as Denise's Tea Room, Cherry Bob's Old Time General Store, and of course Frank Marrone's Train Shop. I have a lot of scale cars, trees, telephone poles with wire, that everything runs electric through the wire on the actual poles. I went to a lot of detail on the layout. At present, I am actually getting my track, which is Lionel's new fast track, which has the railroad ties. And if you look real close, I've even added details to the rails to give them a rusted effect to it, so they look like a real train track that has been out in the weather and been rusted. Plenty of lights. One of the neatest features of the layout is the buildings. I have a lot of buildings, such as the Congressional Pennsylvania Diner, and as you can see, it's got some 1950s cars, it's got 50s style, and even plays the 50s music. Some of the buildings have lit billboards. All the buildings have lights inside of them. Several of the buildings and houses on the layout actually do provide smoke. I have some new modern buildings, like these Mike's Train House buildings with the very detailed neon signs on the front of them. I have some older buildings, like this 1939 train shed. A lot of the houses on my layouts, such as this one, even feature real smoke. And what I've done to a lot of the buildings is I have a lot of different scented smoke oils. For instance, in my diner, you usually put frying bacon or coffee. In my homes, I will usually put hickory or sawmill to give it that wood stove feel and look to it. In my engines, I have different flavors. Sometimes at Christmas, I'll put the Christmas berry or the Christmas pine. But I like to give the layout some body and some character, as well as a little soul. I'm going to end this video and we'll go to part 2.